kind of your first NBA game essentially. What was kind of going through your head there?
Yeah, that was great. I was so excited, nervous leading into it, warming up and everything like that. But once I sat on the bench and started watching the game, the nerves kind of went away. And then when I got in the game, I wasn't really nervous at all. I mean, it was more exciting. It's a great moment because I've dreamed about it since I was a little kid to play in an NBA game. I mean, yeah, it's preseason, but still a great feeling to finally be able to be out there and compete.
Next, we'll go to Katie Wingy.
Hey, Zeke, now having a couple days after that first game, what's been your process in terms of watching back that film? Who have you watched it with? And what areas did you think you did well? And what do you still want to improve upon?
Yeah, I've been watching film. I think that the biggest thing I need to improve on is just like my defensive positioning, being in the right place off the ball, staying in front of the ball when I'm on the ball, rebounding both offensively and defensively. I think those are my biggest things. Otherwise, I think offensively, I did well. Was able to get to open spots, flow without the ball, just move well. I feel like I had a good feel on offense. So, yeah.
We'll go to Kendra Andrews next.
Hey, Zeke, good to see you. Going back to the emotions of playing in your first game, how was it to share that with Nico Mannion, who was your teammate at Arizona?
Yeah, no, it was cool. Both of us just last year we were in college, both freshmen in college, and now we're competing at the highest level. I think that was cool to be able to see how far we've come in such a short time, and we're both rooting for each other going into the game. So I mean, yeah, it was cool to be able to go up against him in my first game.
Next question will go to Pat Graham.
Hey, Zeke, thanks for taking the time. I guess what was the main difference between maybe playing in Arizona and your first game? I mean, did it meet your expectations? Was it harder than you thought? Was it what was that like?
Yeah, I think biggest thing, the game's a lot quicker, a lot more physical. I think those are the two biggest things. I mean, the room for error is so much less than it was in college. But yeah, I mean, I think I've been getting a lot of advice from different people about how hard it was. I know it's just the first game and preseason, but I mean, it was definitely easier than I thought. Not that it was easy or anything like that, but I think that I was definitely feeling comfortable out there.
Next, we'll go to Joel Rush.
Hey, Zeke, reading some of the scouting reports and things when you were drafted, it didn't seem like perimeter shooting was too big a component of what people were talking about. But in that last game, you drained a three-pointer and one kind of long-distance mid-range shot in a really smooth manner. And how do you see your perimeter shooting being a part of your offensive game going forward?
Yeah, definitely. I have a lot of confidence in my shooting ability from whether it's long twos, mid-range, three-point shot. I mean, I feel very confident in my ability to shoot the ball. The time that I had since my college season ended, I mean, that's all I was working on. I mean, not all, but that was a big thing of what I was working on, of expanding my range to the three-point line and beyond. And so I feel very confident in that area, being able to pick and pop, being able to someone drive and kick to me. I feel like I have a lot of confidence in my ability to knock down that shot.
We'll go back to Mike Singer next.
Hey, Zeke, Malone just said that part of practice today was sloppy. And I'm wondering, I realize it's just your first or second week in the NBA and getting adjusted to this team, but can you get a sense of the urgency? Can you get a sense of his frustration and that you guys open in 9 days? There's not really room for many errors.
Well, definitely, yeah, this is probably the shortest offseason in NBA history. And so we don't have a lot of room for error. Every practice we have has to be amazing. We have to make sure we're getting better every practice, and we're taking advantage of the little opportunities that we have. And so if we don't have a lot of time, we can't take days for granted. I think that's the biggest thing. He just wants to make sure that we're on top of it, so that we're using our time wisely and making the most of what we have.
Katie Wingy next.
Zeke, Coach had mentioned that when you guys were in San Francisco, you were able to have that first team gathering dinner, and that's something that this Nuggets franchise has done, the past couple seasons with Coach Malone. I'm curious, can you just tell us what your experience was like sitting in on that, and what were your takeaways from that get together?
Yeah, I think that was cool. Because last year they went so far, but I mean they still fell short. And the mindset really is to win a championship. I mean, we have all the tools. We have great leaders. We got great vets. We got new guys. I mean, we got a lot of different guys on our team, and we're all really hungry for that. And we came up short. I mean, yeah, we had a great season, but in the day we came up short of our goal, which is to win a championship. And so the mindset right now is to win a championship.
All right, we have time for one more. We'll end with Mike Singer. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Zeke, to follow up on that, how exciting was it to get behind the piano again and perform for your teammates?
Yeah, that was fun, because that's actually the first time I played piano since I moved out here. I've been in the hotel this whole time and haven't had access to a piano, so it was definitely great, to be able to play on the piano again.
All right, Zeke, that will do it for today, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.